So after being disconnected from ourselves for such a long time, it's a very often a question I get from a lot of women is really, how do I start listening to my inner voice again? How do I start to begin this habit? And the good news is, this is not something that you have to learn or study or really work at. It's something more so that you remember. It's something, it's a remembrance. It's kind of bringing it back into your life. So that's the good news. So if you're new to this, my name is Krista, and this is video 5 of my Coming Home to You series. So today we're going to talk about how to learn to listen to our inner voice, and getting kind of being able to be aware of some of those sensations, and just start prioritizing it in our life once again, if we've kind of turned it off for many years as well too. Listening is a practice. It's not like a talent. It's always there for us as well too. So your inner voice never disappeared. It may have been dampened. It may have been kind of shut off for a variety of different reasons, but it never disappeared. It will be so happy and excited that you want to strengthen this connection with it, and so it's really kind of wise, and I think kind of a cool thing to do as well too. And it might be a little bit fearful for you if this is something new, and I want to kind of alleviate some of these fears for you as well too. Sometimes we think if we're going to listen to this little inner voice of ourselves, we have to make these big life changes, and everything has to shift, and we're going to blow up our life, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to go there. And that's really not what it's about at this point. Really, it's not. It's just about hearing. It's about listening. It's being in tune to your body and listening to the guidance, the wisdom that it is giving to you. You ultimately have free will. You can choose what you want to do. But at this point, let's just have the awareness and to kind of recognize what it's telling us to do as well too. Okay? You don't have to act immediately. You don't have to blow up your life. So what does actually listening look like? Kind of on a practical day-to-day, how does this appear in your life? And first of all, I would just say noticing things in your body, sensations in your bodies. Recognizing, I have butterflies in this situation. I have some butterflies in my stomach. I'm noticing that. I have a little bit of like tension in my neck and my shoulder right now. Again, verbalizing these sensations in your body. They are messages from your body. They are communicating with you. So the first thing we need to do is actually just listen to them. Notice them and then listen to them. These little body sensations do mean something, all right? We don't want to just dismiss them, shove them off, kind of, avoid them, stuff them down, or kind of pretend they're not there. Just begin to notice those little sensations. First thing. Also noticing the energy that you feel in your body as well too. How does it feel? So for me, I know when I go for a walk, we have a lake kind of close to where I live. When I go for a walk close to the lake, by myself preferably, I feel great. I feel expansive. I feel joy. I feel happy. I feel like I can do anything. When I go for my walk, I come back kind of grounded, peaceful. It feels good. I know when I go for a walk, this is how I'm going to feel. Versus when I'm out in big crowds. Recently, last week, I was at an airport and I didn't feel so great. I don't like that. I don't like to be in like shopping malls with a million people at Christmas. I don't love going to Costco because I sometimes find there's just too many people. I have to very strategize when I go there. So again, I notice this about myself. I notice how I feel, the different sensations, my energy levels, and how they feel. So again, this is kind of tapping into this as well for you too. What feels heavy to you and what feels open? We've all had experiences with this. For me personally, I feel really open, expansive when I'm doing something new, like maybe if I've signed up for a new class, a new mentorship, a new course. I feel open, excited. I'm happy to be doing this. Versus I feel, I've been thinking about this, I feel kind of heavy when I have to start looking for tax receipts. I know I'm gonna have to start doing that soon. I'm like, ugh. ugh, like I don't really want to do that. That feels heavy to me. That feels like I've got to start looking through stuff. And, I recognize though the two different feelings as well too, when I feel open and when I feel a little bit heavy. So again, noticing these things in our body is giving us information. Our body's communicating with us. Are we seeing this? Are we noticing this? Do we have the awareness with this? And it can be as simple as that as well too. And also just allowing some of those sensations in our body, some of those feelings in our body, and just being okay with them. Not having to rush and numb ourselves to some of these feelings. Oftentimes, if we feel uncomfortable about something, we just want to kind of move on. We don't want to feel uncomfortable at all. We want to avoid anything that feels, no, that doesn't feel good. I want to just move on. Versus just being able to sit there, emotions, they kind of move through our body pretty quickly. Just being able to sit with it and go, you know what, I'm not feeling so great right now. I'm feeling a little uncomfortable, and being okay with that. It doesn't have to be so heavy. You can allow it to move instead of maybe numbing or scrolling or doing whatever we tend as humans to do to avoid our feelings. Okay, just being able to be okay with some of these feelings that we're having is a way to connect back with ourselves too. Your body is always communicating with you, okay? Most of us weren't taught to treat that information as important. We were taught more to be more in our head and less in our body, okay? So we're kind of starting to reframe some of this as well too. And you can do it, we can all do it. It's just a little bit of a change than probably what we were taught as well too. So simple ways that you can kind of start to do this as well too. Ask yourself, what do I need? If you're in a moment, just ask, what do I need? What do I need right now? Okay, checking in with yourself. You know what? I might need a rest. I might need a glass of water. I might need some food right now. I might need to go to bed early. Just again, asking yourself, what do I need? And just see what comes up for you, depending on the time and the situation. Just checking in with your body, checking in with yourself. What do I need right now? Again, so simple, so overlooked, but so important as well too. So what do I need? And notice where you feel a little bit of tension in your body or a little bit of constriction. If you're just, on the couch sitting there, like, where do I feel a little bit tight right now? Like, you know what, my shoulder, my stomach, I've got this pain kind of back here. Just noticing these little sensations in our body is great. And another thing that I practice often is just being able to give yourself time to respond and not react. If a question comes up or if somebody wants your attention or wants a response, just give yourself a few seconds. Don't just automatically go to your default and respond. Give yourself time to think about what you want, what works for you as well too. And also just checking in on what a no feels like in your body and what a yes feels like in your body. They're very different. And once you start to do this work, you can feel it. You can tell the difference between what feels like a yes response and what feels like a no response. And again, this is how we're communicating. Our body is speaking to us, and we're starting to recognize what we want to do as well too. All right. So when I've done this work, it's very subtle. It didn't happen overnight, but again, the more you start to kind of communicate with your inner voice, your inner knowing, you start to kind of have a little bit more trust as well too. And the fact that you're even, listening to this, it tells you that you're curious as well too. And you don't have to get it right. You don't have to have it all figured out. It's a slow process. But again, just start here. Start with that awareness as well too. And anyway, again, I just want to end this by letting you know that, your inner voice has always been there the whole time. It's always waiting for you. It's thrilled that you want to kind of strengthen this connection with it as well too. And it's just more of a practice, tuning in and listening. And then, when you're ready to act, you can act on that as well too. We don't want to overcomplicate it. It's very simple at this point. It's just a simple awareness. All right. So again, it's a practice. So I am curious, like this video, if you've liked if some of this content has resonated with you, And also tell me in the comments below, how do you find ways of communicating with your body? How do you listen to it, and ways that have worked for you? Because you might help to inspire or empower another woman who's reading the comments about ways that work for you, because everyone is different. I've given you some examples that I've found work for me, but everyone is different, and sometimes it's nice that we kind of share some of that as well too, to support each other in this, because for all of us, you know, a lot of us were disconnected from this voice as well too. We probably weren't raised, you know, to value this as well too. So this might be a shift, this might be new, but I strongly encourage you to keep going, to keep listening, and to give yourself this gift of coming back to yourself, because it's really a wonderful experience, a wonderful journey that you can go on as well too. So anyway, I'm going to end this today, and I will see you in the next video, and I wishing you all a lovely day. Take care. Bye-bye.